Good afternoon. Today is Friday, March 1st, and man, are the markets ripping this morning. All right, so now's a good time, I figured, to go over some levels, how we lay out the levels. And we've been trending up most of the morning with a couple little pullbacks. You can see I have my screen open here already on the MNQ 1 minute chart. And we have some levels in here already. These are the fib levels that are on the screen. You can see where the resistant levels are. These are pretty close to where we're going to start off putting our levels. So how I normally start looking for levels is, you can see down here in the bottom left corner, this is where we had some consolidation. Then we had a bit of a jump up, and we had some resistance here and a little bit more consolidation. That's what I look for generally to start off. At 10 o'clock we had some news, and you can see that we ripped up here and the candle came to right here, and that was kind of an area of resistance where we got another drop. So I'm going to start off just above that, right in here. So we're going to go up here to the drawing tool. We're going to click on regional highlight Y. Let's start this off at the 200 level. A nice number here, so we're just going to click there. We're going to bring it down for 10 points, only 10 points, because that NQ likes to move in 10-point ranges. So we're off a little bit here. I'm going to zoom out here a bit so we can get some tighter numbers here. We'll just click on that again, and we'll bring that right to 190. So there's our first one right there. There's our first level. You can see how right in here we broke below, but then we couldn't get any lower, and then we went back up. So that's our first level. So we're just going to do the same thing over and over. So we're going to go 10 points lower than that, down to 180. We're going to bring it down to 170, and we're going to click off a level there. You can see, look at how it's working out right here. Look at that. Candles are coming right to the bottom of that level. This high almost came right to the tick there. Look, it's like a point and a little bit off. So that's working really nicely. And then that's all we're going to do. We're just going to keep doing that. We're going to go down here, 160 to 150. And then that's it. That's how we're going to set our levels up for the day. I like to keep my levels on the screen permanently for the most part. Let me see if I have any. Look, you can see here some more levels down here. This is where we hit and we broke out and we came up to here. So let me just go down here. The levels down further might be a little bit off. It just depends on where we broke out from, but we're going to put these here to 110. And look at that. See how it lines up almost exactly with the resistance on the fib level. Even up here, I mean, this level's, you know, these are auto levels. They're just putting it at the top where we broke out to on the news at the top there. But look at that, right down to there. We're going to do another one, and I can almost guarantee you that that bottom level is going to be very close. So there's a 100 level. There you go, and to 90. Close enough for now. We'll have to just zoom this out a little bit. And click on there, and we'll make it 90. It doesn't want to go for me. Of course it doesn't. Let's just, oh. Let's move this up a bit and get it right on there. I like to have these as close as possible. There's the 100 level. And then, no, it's not going to let me do it. Of course it's not. There we go. And then we can look and see where we were at the overnight. Look at that consolidation right in between there. When I pull this back, levels are the bomb. Let's just get this up here really quickly. We can go into the top range because, man, what a run today. Beauty run up. And here we go, 10 to 20. And look at this, is not magic. Look at right where these candles are coming to. Just do it again. This one's going to be 30. Oh, look at that. It's hitting right off the 30 right now to 40. Look at that. Look at that. It can't get below there right now. Let's just let's see if it's going to break below. Oh, okay, it's starting to break below. Maybe not. I think it's going to go, I don't know, it looks like we're on a bit of a downtrend. Let's take the buy right here, see what happens. Just for the sake of doing it, see if we can get back up. It's either going to run back down or it's going to run up. It's probably going to run down. We're in a bit of a downtrend right now. It's lunch hour. But whatever, we'll let that work. It's but you can see either way. If I would have went short, it would be working out. Oh, look at this. 150. Look at that, right? Almost right to the tick there. So I'm going to click on this one because this is the top of our range. I'm going to change the properties here to red, and I'm going to apply that so that I know when we get there, that's going to be the top of our range. So I know if I see that red bar that, you know, we're at the top of our range, and that's the be careful line. Once we get above that, we might just pop and break out. So it doesn't look like this trade's going to work in our favor, but you can see how it got below. I should have shorted that, knowing, like, looking at this candle coming in below, and then we had two shorter candles and it couldn't get back above right here. That should have been a short. It's going to go right to the tick, but you can see regardless, either way, we'll let it work out. See what happens. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's only going to come halfway. You can see that we had a lot of resistance right in here around the 25 level. Sometimes what I'll do if I have that is I'll take the tool and I'll draw an array, and I'll come across here because there's lots of resistance in here, back and forth. And I'll just draw a line here. I'll draw that line in there to the 50. That's where we're getting a lot of it. And I'll change that line to, let me just go into the line here, and I'll change that to a dotted line, dashed line, and I'll make it a different color too. I'll make it gray. I will apply that. That just kind of tells me that that is a big resistance level. So now we're back over that. Now we're back over that line. So you can see here we're back over the 30 level. So this long might work out. I mean, if I want to be very sure that it works out, because sometimes we might not always break over top of that, is we'll move that down just inside. It's a couple points, so just move it back down inside that range. Just to make sure that we're within that 10-point range. But like I said, we're kind of in a chop zone here. We're at the all-time highs of the NQ right now. So, I mean, we're really guessing at taking trades here. I mean, there's another level basically that it's playing out right now. Like, the zones have kind of changed at the top here. If we wanted, we could make a region here, because you can see it's just trending in that zone right there. Bring this up 5 points into a 10-point range. And look at that. Let's change this color so we can see it. Sometimes I'll do that. You'll see I have overlapping ranges. And look at where we're right in there. We're right in between that range. You know, maybe it's changed. That sometimes will tell me that there's a little bit of a change inside this chop zone. So if I have overlapping levels like that, that's like a no kind of trade zone area. just means there's lots of chop. I do have some. If we look way down here, let me see if we can find one down further here. Look right in here. You can see I have some zones in here way down where there was a chop zone. That's a way back. I don't know if we're going to even be able to find that. Let me see here if I can zoom. And that was a while ago. But look at that. So there it is there. You can see where we chopped around, kind of trying to find a balance zone before. And then we just shot right up, and then look at those levels. That was the top of my range. We came back into another red zone there and back up. So these levels do work. It's kind of crazy that it would be as simple as that, but hey, that's how it is. That's how it works. So yeah, that's how I do my levels. I'll do another one on how I do my fibs, but I'd like to let this play out, but who knows how long it's going to be. It's the lunch hour, so things have kind of slowed down, but you can see again, look at that, right to those candles came right to those levels right there. They didn't come all the way down here. Who knows, maybe our trade will work out. It's looking strong. It's a long day. That's why I took the long, because when we go down to our daily chart, if I switch to our daily chart here, this is where my buy is. But look at where we are here. We have similar candles right here as we do to back here where we had off the middle Bollinger Band, and then we popped up and we're getting higher. So look at that. So we have very similar there. So, you know, that indicates a long day for me at this point in time. Look, if I wanted to, I could move my stop up here just because I don't know. It's hitting that level. Oh, we're going to get it maybe here. Let's see if we can get it while we're here. I'll move this right underneath this level here, just to lock in our 5 points. But let's see, maybe this is going to play out for us. It is a long day. Oh, maybe not. Some strong resistance there. Let's move this up a bit here. So we're right on that level. It might move back. Let's see it play out here. Is it going to go to my tick there? Maybe not. Just below.
Target filled.
Target filled right to my line. Beautiful. I'm glad that that played out while we had this going. All right. Well, we'll see you later, and I will bring some more levels to you later, but that's how we make the levels. We'll talk to you later. Make sure to use stops, and have a good day.
Hey, hey, hey.